Klemco.
We have the Klemco mount, and it's designed so that you can replace this stock hot end on the Creality series with a E3D style, either in standard or volcano configuration. That goes in there. We have the clamp that goes on that, and then it would go on the X carriage, and this slides up and down so that you can use it in the standard or volcano configuration without having to mess with your Z-stop height adjustment. So, originally, we have the V1 and the Pro, and they're both basically the same in that this stock hot end will attach right to these little protrusions, and they're basically the same, so the Klemco mount fits on that just fine. We don't have the Klemco mount as listed as fitting the Pro, even though it does, because it's the same. And that's because the Pro came with bed leveling sensors, and you would need to relocate those and update the firmware with the XY offsets, which some people are a little apprehensive of doing, so we just didn't put it down as fitting, even though it does just fine. And we do offer accessories to relocate these sensors, either whether you have this bulky sensor holder like the older ones came with, or the little sheet metal one that goes here now. We have printable accessories so you can do that. The Klemco mount does fit the Pro just fine with a little added work. And then once you get to the V2, which came with, it already came with an E3D style hot end in there, but some people still like the Klemco mount due to the versatility of accessories and being able to change it to volcano and change the part cooling and all that stuff. So it will definitely not fit this at all. So we have this adapter, and the adapter will screw right onto the exact same locations that the stock hot end fits on. So you take the stock hot end off and put this guy on. We'll show you how to do that. So the Klemco adapter is going to come with the adapter, and then 3 of these shorter flange screws and two longer ones. So the first thing is you're going to want to take off the stock hot end, which this all can be done on the machine. And there'll be some screws back here that you can undo with the wrench that comes with the Klemco mount. The mount is sold separate from the adapter. When you buy a mount, you get the wrench, although everybody probably has a ton of these laying around. So you undo these guys. There might be 3 screws. I took this apart forever ago and lost that one. If there is one that goes there, I don't know. Okay, doesn't matter, because these come out. And set that guy aside. You don't need this hardware. You'll take, now of course there'll be screws in here for the wheels, and these little guys here miss all of them. So the correct side to have out is the one that says Klemco on it, and this little Pac-Man eats off to the left if you're looking at it. So you'll have these 3 little screws. They'll go on the back, here, like so. And I have done this before with it on the machine. I think it's pretty easy. So the short guys will go in all 3 of these. You'll notice that this hole is giant, and it doesn't matter. We just need this in there to hold it back. It doesn't matter that the hole size is much larger than the stud on the screw. We have flanged bolts here that take care of that. The next thing you would do is put the longer flanged screws in here, and then follow the setup on the normal mount video, because it's basically the same from this point out. We're just adding these screws here at the correct distance for this. And then even if, let's just say this wasn't on there perfectly straight, it doesn't matter, because the mount, when you install it, you're going to make it parallel to the bed here, or perpendicular to the bed, depending on what part you're looking at, and it'll adjust for that. So that's it. We just put on this adapter with the 3 included flange screws, and then follow the Klemco instruction video from that point forth.